Good morning from the Possible Dream Homestead. It is another gorgeous autumn morning here in the land of Oz. I thought I would do a progress video on the kitchen garden. So this was the original bed along the pool fence that had zucchinis and cucumbers. Zucchinis did horrible, cucumbers did okay. So I went through and pulled out the nut grass as much as possible because it is just rampant here, drives me crazy, and there are very few things that will actually stop it. My first garden here was done with, I didn't pull it out, and I laid cardboard on top, and it just spears straight through it. It's incredible. So anyway, this time I weeded out as much as possible without digging, and laid down layers and layers of cardboard this time, and then made the beds. So it's each bed has got lime first, and then guinea pig and rabbit manure, and then horse manure, and then this wonderful mulch from the local dump. It is so nice that I actually plant into it. With the horse poo underneath, the plants seem to get what they need. But I planted this bed, and as you can see, my ruddy chooks have had a field day. They think it's been great. Needless to say, some plants have been lost. And of course, it's the young roosters that do it. Feel a bit like the Queen of Hearts at times, as I get quite upset with them and start yelling out, "Off with their heads!" Sorry, bad tasting joke. But anyway, so in here we have got basil, as you can see. These are yellow pear tomatoes. And yep, gonna have to put in another layer, seeing as my chooks decide to dig it all out. Got pineapple sage. These are snapsicums, green leaf sorrel, cosmos, sunflower seeds I sprinkled through, which was my big mistake because that's what the chooks were chasing. There were cucumber plants. They are no more, apparently. Same as my hollyhock, my one and only hollyhock that I managed to grow from seed. So there's more pineapple sage, snapsicum, and this is beneficial insect mix, what's left of it. So a little bit upset with my chooks. Anyway, so this is the second bed that will be planted up, and as you can see, I've got more of the little yellow pear tomatoes, more pineapple sage, geranium, spinach, I think it's warrigal spinach that was gifted to me from a neighbour. This is a cute little ground cover that I've been propagating from my dad's garden because it's just so darn cute, and it actually does pretty well. Swiss chard. So there's more snapsicums, basil, tomatoes, geranium. Bit of a mix, trying to do a polyculture. As you can see, my beds are being cut short here because, well, let's face it, the snake beans are growing crazy, and there's still a few pumpkin vines in there. The snake beans, the plants are going absolutely insane, but yet I'm not getting many beans at the moment. Very few flowers coming on. So I'm not sure if that's just because it's come into autumn, but we'll see what happens. By the time the pumpkins are ready to come out, I might just plant on top of the beans too. So my pumpkin vines, big mistake. I'll never put pumpkin vines in my kitchen garden again. I've gone through and I have taken out the vines that did not have pumpkins on them. Left the ones that did, but then cut them off past the pumpkin. See, we got a beauty here. We actually had a couple of mils of rain last night, which was gorgeous. Another one here. Another one in there. And then there's a lovely one here. Ruddy chooks. Look at them. And nearly all the culprits are roosters. And young ones at that. Be dispatching soon. Because they came over here and they attacked one of my young pumpkins, and it is no more. Ruddy chooks. Yeah, so as soon as those pumpkins are ready, I'll go through, pull out what plants I want to keep, because like I did interplant spring onions in there. Not a wise move, by the way, just in case you're wondering. In here somewhere is a chrysanthemum, which I'm pretty sure it's smothered by now. See how the nut grass just comes through the cardboard? Crazy stuff. Come over. So we've got bed 3, bed 4, bed 5. And here is a mango tree. There's a comfrey bush. And this, if I remember correctly, is Mexican sage. Loves to be cut back, but I'm leaving it for the moment because the bees and the birds are enduring all those flowers at the moment. And I don't have a lot of things in flower, so I'll leave them for them. And again, ruddy chooks. Can you see down in there? Guess what? It's a nest. My only one old hen that gets out, and she lays in there. So down here in these beds, so in bed 3, 4 and 5, I put down the lime. I went and got leaf litter from underneath my wattle tree, and that's a type of fig tree. I got leaf litter from there. I got banana leaves off the banana trees, and then put the horse manure. And as you can see, it's quite a good mix of horse manure. It's from paddock stuff. It's got leaves and twigs and stuff in it. But then there's also some of it that came out of a dressage arena. I mean, all from the same place, just different areas of their property. And then I do a layer of this mulch from the dump over the top. And then I'll just plant straight into that. So I put up the old marquee frame that was gifted to me by my bestie. And that's where I'm going to grow my snow peas during winter. And during summer, I'll put the snake beans on it so I can plant lettuce and stuff underneath. I'm focusing on one side of the path at the moment because it is a crazy wilderness on the other side of the path. That's later on. Anyway, and I'm working around established plants that were here already, like all the hippeastrums. This side of the path is the white with the red stripes in them. And this is a pretty magnolia called Little Sarah. And then we come down, and this is a beautiful red rose. And then what's left of the sunflowers. And this is the beautiful mauve rose. Oh, look at that caterpillar going for a wander. Can you see it? No, it's gone around the other side of the stem now, it's hiding. But anyway, Alright, so then we come along, and then I'm yet to do this bit in between because there is a rose bush hiding in there somewhere. Oh yep, there it is. There's a little dahlia, sunrise dahlia. And then this lavender does great. Farmer's Friend in there. Lonely sunflower over here. So this is just the layers and layers of cardboard here. Comfrey, my lemon. I'm yet to figure out, I think this is a wasp that does this to the stem. I'm yet to figure out how to combat that because it's having a field day on this tree. And my dragon fruit. And ruddy chooks. Look at them. Cheeky little buggers. And I have no idea what this bush is. And then the agaves that I ripped out from around the pool because they were almost pushing us into the pool, so they got put there. And come up the side here. So this over here has already had a layer of cardboard and mulch. And the nut grass, or the onion grass, whichever one you like to call it, has just gone, yes, thank you very much, and I'll go crazy. Comfrey I threw in. And these are ornamental gingers that I've been breaking off around the parrot aviary because it was being a pain. And I've just whacked them in along the fence here. Oh look at that bee all covered in pollen as it's getting a drink off the bean leaf. How cute is that? So this is where we're at. My nursery over there underneath the mulberry tree has got a mountain of seedlings to go in. Half of them to go in the kitchen garden, and the other half down in the food forest. Which I should have enough to plant this out. So today's objective is to put mulch on this path. Hopefully I've got enough mulch to do a layer over the top of here. If not, I'm just going to plant straight into the horse manure because I need to get snow peas in. I'm a bit late. Tried them in pots and way too early with one lot, and ruddy chooks ate the others. Yeah. I'll take you for a wander down here too. This is old metal shelving that was from the flood. Got it from my son's workshop. These are all my gingers waiting to go in. I started them all in pots because the old metal shelves weren't ready. So it's got cardboard, compostable papers and stuff out of the house, horse manure, leaf litter, and dead pigeon I found I buried in there too. I go over here to my bathtubs. So I ran out of pots and I just planted straight into this. Oh look, this shows you how turmeric and ginger grow. I always thought the roots would come out the bottom, but they don't. They actually come out from the bottom of the sprout where it shoots up. So they're all coming along. As you can see, it's a little bit waterlogged. So the drain must be at that end, and I'm going to have to lift this end. This one's the same. It's all the trees and plants and stuff all waiting to go out. Desperately wanting to go out. It'll happen. once in time. If the ratty chooks leave them alone. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to work out how to add in the photos and stuff I've been doing as I go. They'll be learning something new. I hope you enjoy your day gardening.